Hello everyone, welcome to Everyday Prepared. Thanks for watching. So today we are going to talk about the Olight Warrior Mini 3. I got this light 7-8 days ago, I think. Been carrying it ever since, so thought I'd just give you some thoughts, impressions, so forth on this light so far. So first of all, let's get some of the specs out of the way. The Mini 3 comes in at just under 5 inches long, which is, I think, a really, really good size for a light with a tail switch. It doesn't disappear into your hand when you're using it. I wear a size large mechanics wear glove for reference there, but super nice size. It does have a miniature little strike bezel on it. I don't know if it's going to come into focus here or not, but super mini. I wouldn't really call it a strike bezel, but you can if you want. Weight comes in just under 4 ounces. That includes the battery, which, let's take this off real quick. Battery is just a typical 18650 rechargeable that you can find anywhere. So if you want to have a backup battery to carry just in case this one goes dead or something like that, where you don't have to charge it, easy to find. The light is waterproof to IPX8 standards, so don't worry about getting it wet. Has a max range of 787 feet. Now, that being said, you have the turbo mode here, which is 1750 lumens. If we turn it on here and cycle through, you have low, medium, and high modes. Those are 500, 120, and 15 lumens, respectively, going that way. Now, one of the really, really cool things I like about this light on the side switch here, if you have the light off, if you press and hold it for about a second, see that little bitty baby light comes on there. That's moonlight mode. That moonlight mode, you can't even see it hardly in the camera, huh? It comes in at 1 lumen. And if that's something, if you're at night and you don't want to ruin your night vision, if you're just trying to look at maps or something, not a problem. You can do that without ruining your night vision. Now this thing, Olight says, with it on the moonlight mode, you can turn that on, leave it on for 100 days on one charge of the battery. So it's a pretty phenomenal battery life. One of the other things I like, let's see if we can turn it on here and get it to come on. I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but in the center of this switch is your battery life indicator. There, we got it. So you can see right now it's green, meaning we're charged, we're good to go. It'll go down to yellow, I think at 50% charge, and then red at 25% or lower charge. Just to let you know when you need to recharge it. Now, one of the things I didn't like about this light when I first saw it, it's probably the reason why I went with the ArcField Pro when I originally got it, is it comes with a bezel up carry clip. It is a double-sided clip, so if you want to, you could put this on your ball cap and use it for a headlamp, that kind of a thing. But I don't like carrying bezel up, and I didn't want a light with that much of the light sticking out of my pocket. Excuse me. I wanted one with a deeper carry pocket clip, so that's one of the main reasons I went with the ArcField. And I'm not sorry I went with the ArcField, don't get me wrong. It's a nice light, and I love how it carries in my pocket. Once I clip this in my pocket, you know, if you've been watching the channel, you know I carry my flashlight back here in my rear mag pockets. It keeps it up high and right almost along with the center seam on my pants. So when I sit down, I'm not sitting on my light and anything like that. So I don't even really notice they're in my pocket. The Warrior Mini is a little bit heavier than the ArcField, so, and with the round shape, it's not flat. I do notice it in my pocket a little more. However, I'm not saying it's uncomfortable, but I do notice it. But one of the nice things about the newer Mini, and I don't know if Olight is going to continue to ship these with all the Mini 3s or if it's going to be an additional purchase or what the thing is, but you can pop your clip off and you can see it's just a little arm clips that clip on the side. When these get stretched out, you just smash them back together, not a problem. But included with this light, it's a little, they call it a clip adapter. So instead of carrying like this with your bezel up, flip it upside down, you have a bezel down carry. And this little clip, if it'll stop focusing on my face, and see, you can clip this on right here at the top, and then your clip clips right on there. So it's a much deeper carry, and it's also a bezel down. So that's how I like to carry my light. So I was very, very happy to see that. And while we're on the subject, while we're talking about things that were included, they did include the clip adapter. They also included what they call an L bracket, just a metal L shape with this magnetic charging. You can hold your light. It comes with some two-sided 3M tape on the back, and they also included an extra strip of 3M tape just in case. But you can slap that on your wall by your bed, and you know, whenever it's bedtime, you just throw your light up there and it attaches on. You can use this as a mount in your car, wherever you want to keep your light and have it easily accessible. So I thought that was a pretty cool little thing to include. Now, see, we went over the features and all that. One thing about the tail switch, okay, Olight has two different ways of activating this tail switch. They have I think they called it a press and a push or something like that. But anyway, there's two different modes. There's a half-in mode and the full-in mode. If you press this thing about halfway, you come on medium with your light. If you press this thing all the way, you come onto turbo. And that reminds me, we just saw it right there inadvertently. So if you push this light full on turbo, right? If you have something, if it comes on in your pocket, if there's something close to the lens, there's a proximity sensor in there, so it automatically turns it down off of turbo. Because when you have this thing on turbo, it only takes a few seconds for this whole head here to get hot. So that was a cool little feature. Another thing I kind of like about it is if you press and hold the button and then press your side button once, okay. Now what I did was I just changed the mode, so now a full press is no longer turning on into turbo mode, it's going to turn on into strobe. So to get it out of there, you just press and hold and click that button one time and you're back to the high. So a couple little things I thought was really cool idea on this light. Now, again, if you look at it, I think it looks amazing. Not focus on my face, focus on this light. And you can see the machining on the side is really neat. I like this as a Midnight Horizon, I think, color scheme. So I like the gradients and the way it goes down. Just a sharp looking light. Like I said, I've been using it for about a week now, carrying it every day, everywhere I go. I like it. I thought it would be tough to get used to the tail switch again. For the past 20 years, I've carried flashlights with tail switches up until the last, 3 or 4 years. But man, as soon as I picked this up, it was just like I never stopped using them. Which is kind of weird because when I went to the flat lights and having to use a side switch, that took a little bit of getting used to, but man, going back to the tail switch, it was like I never stopped using it. So it's a really cool little light. It does ride well in your pocket. I like that it has an extra large pocket clip, especially when I turn it the bezel down, and it really sits low in my pocket. It's a great little light. I'm going to go ahead and carry it probably at least for another month just to get a good feel for how it goes and what I think about it. I will tell you, I'm a person that uses this flashlight every day. And, you know, getting used to the turbo mode takes getting used to, because if I'm working in a box or something looking for a screw hole or something, and I'll pull out my light and shine it on there, man, if you do that with the turbo and it reflects right back in your face and just about blinds you. But other than that, I love the light. I love the features on it. The size is great, like I said. So if you're in the market for a new light, it's worth checking out. It's the Olight Warrior Mini 3. Yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think down below. If you have one, if you have a light you think beats it, let me know down in the comments. You know, other than that, you know, like I always say, like, share, subscribe, all of those things. Use the links down below. I've got a few coupon codes with a couple places. I also have some affiliate links. So please, guys, use those. It helps the channel more than you could know. All right, it lets me keep making these free videos for you guys. And that is all I have for today. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of this. Thank you for like, share, subscribe, all those good things. And until next time, take care.